Man, they're gonna have to do something with AI. There's no way that a whole dude can be sitting there and AI is that strong to turn him into just a whole woman, just like that. You just don't know if you're talking to a real person, not a real person. It is unbelievable, the advancement in AI. It is literally scary. Imagine the fraud, the scam, the deceit. Oh man, this is dirty work right here. Diabolical work.
Say what you want. At least he know them babies his. Shit, ain't no mistaking that shit.
Man, this is crazy. I'm looking at this picture, man. No lie, bro. No DNA test needed at this point. Nope, not at all, man. She had the babies, rightfully so, for homeboy.
Real quick, right? A man doesn't fall in love with your looks. He likes the way you look, but that's just the bonus. A man falls in love with how you show your appreciation towards him, how you talk to him, how you respect him, how you pour into him, how you nurture him. And never be too independent to where you make your man feel not needed. Because there's men, literally, there's men that like to be of service to their woman. So if he cannot be of service to you, if you can't respect him, if you can't talk to him in a correct manner, if you cannot uplift him, then he doesn't need to be with you.
You better learn how to appreciate that woman. Somebody said, preach. Let them know. Let them know what they're doing wrong.
You gonna start the singing?
Yeah. Demon in the cut. Parading at the church. You moving wrong.
Yeah, come here. Sexiest woman alive. Oh my. Come get a boomerang.
Oh, come on, man. Y'all gonna tell me this is real? This is not real, y'all. Come on now. She had y'all going for a second. We thought this was the outlier, all right? We thought that this might have been the case of the year. Like, man, where they build these at? I can tell it's not natural. This is cold-blooded lying right in front of your face. Bro, Asian woman, I've never seen an Asian woman built like this thick, bro, naturally, bro. Like, and I grew up in a neighborhood shared with Asian people. Never in my life seen one this thick. Nah, this is manufactured material right here.
You're seriously gonna take me home right now because I don't wanna
Bro, yes.
Why? I thought we were having a good time. Like, we were having a good ass time, just chilling with each other. We just got some snacks. Like, why can't we just go to the movies or something? I don't want to go home right now.
I drove a half an hour here. It's 2 in the morning. I'm not coming to hang out with you, bro. I want to. What are you talking about?
Why are you talking to me like that?
Bro, we grown as bro. I'm not playing with you. I don't got time for this shit. I'm taking you home. I'm being nice and respectful.
You think that's respectful? That's respectful.
It is hella respectful. I already took a honey pack and some more shit. Bro, get the camera on my face, bro.
Homie said he took a honey pack and some orange juice. He ain't playing you done made him mad now. What he supposed to do with that? His heart about to beat out his chest, man. He was ready for some action. You can't tell me, come over, let's go. Come over, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And in his mind, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what time it is. He came over to some action. Now he about to drop you off. Y'all gotta set those expectations and those what's happening before y'all link up. She said, let's go watch a movie. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all ain't not watching no movie. That movie gonna be watching y'all if y'all ain't doing anything. Come on now, let's be real. Now guys, was he being a jerk? Or was he just being real and not trying to waste his time? Like, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
I can only speak for myself when I say this, but me respectfully, bro, I cannot be in a relationship to just be in a relationship. Yes, don't get me wrong. Going out to eat is cool. Going to the movies is cool. Like, dating, doing shit in a relationship is cool. But after a while, them shit get boring. So this is where I come in. After you did the manly stuff that you're supposed to do, I gotta keep the relationship spicy. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you, yo, babe, just go to the staircase real quick. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna tell you some crazy shit. Like, yo, babe, there's the woods right there. Like, you feel me? Like, I gotta keep it going. So you go home, you be like, damn, this little bitch is a slut. Like, I really love this little bitch. You feel me? Just like, I just can't, like, I gotta keep it, like, spicy. Like, you feel me? Like, I gotta, like, I don't know. That's just me, though. That's just...
She said hilarious, bro. I know it's probably joking, bro. But they probably got the types out there, man. It's women that's really in touch with their sexuality. You better be careful about those, boy. Literally was watching divorce court the other day, and this man was standing in divorce court because his wife, she wanted it 3-4 times a day. And my boy said, I'll be tired. Judge, I can't do it 3-4 times a day. She just want to go at it. I mean, she was like, man, she wants it for like an hour each time. He said, Judge, I'm just not built like that, man. She taking all the fun out of it. It just become routine. The other day I woke up, we was, before I even had a chance to eat breakfast, I told her I was gonna go give her a little sample or something, and he did that, and she came back. They got mad, started arguing the whole day. He couldn't even finish his cereal. Cereal got on the table all soft. Nobody likes to eat soft frosted flakes. Come on, man. He said she taking all the fun out of it. But I like what she's saying. She said she gotta keep it spicy. See, when it gets to that point when you gotta check yourself, something ain't right. There's two things that stand out to me. When you do things like this, or three things. First thing, you was thinking before. So you just know in your mind, I got a self-check. I was thinking before, so I need a self-check. The second thing is, you know when you kind of stink, all right? You know that little greasy, sweaty feeling, so you really got to just check yourself. You're like, man, I'm really starting to feel greasy and swampy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to swampy. It's feeling a little swampy down there, so you really got to check yourself, right? And then three, number not least, you smell, because you can actually smell it yourself. All right, you're in the bubble of your own smell, so you gotta smell it twice just to make sure it's actually you and you're not tripping. That's all the case scenario that's happening in that last clip.
What's your age?
I'm 18.
Let's say we're together, and I'm paying all the bills and taking care of you, but I cheated on you. Would you give me another shot, or would you leave?
I would give you another shot, of course I would. If you're taking care of the things and, we can have a simple conversation to establish, the exclusivity of our relationship, then I understand. But if you have one slip up, then I can't really say nothing. You're taking care of everything. My duty is to suck and shut the up at the end of the day.
Suck and shut the up?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, I realized that a man, after a long day of work and he wants to pay, he's paying for all the bills, he's, taking care of all the duties, fixing the plumbing, fixing all the stuff that a woman wouldn't do. I do want to give him his time to breathe afterwards. I need to pleasure him. I need to make sure he's fed and happy, and then I'll be able to kind of talk to him. But I want to really make sure that my man has everything he needs and to support our family and not be overly stressed out.
Man, what do y'all think, man? Is she young and naive, or does she understand what men really want if they're the sole provider in the household? She's 18. Has she lived long enough to understand what is actually going on in a relationship? Or is she just too naive to know? And that's all she knows, because she really hasn't worked long. She's only 18. She hasn't been in the workforce long. She hasn't long. Or was it the example that her parents showed? You know what I usually think is that, man, women usually, copy that of the example that was shown to them, either by their grandparents or by their mom that they truly love. Somebody that was just someone they absolutely adore, maybe an auntie, maybe a cousin. They usually copy those sort of, things of what they did. That's how they're going to act in their own relationship. Maybe she was shown the example of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is she too young to understand what she's really saying? Yes or no?
Y'all know what be low-key fun? When you talking to somebody that a lot of people know, but don't nobody know that y'all talking. Cause it be like, baby, if y'all only knew.
Who gonna tell her, guys? Who gonna tell her, man? Who is gonna tell her? Man don't want nobody to know about you. He hiding you. He hiding you for a reason. His wife at home. Either that, you got something wrong with you. You the baggage. You the neighborhood thought. You the neighborhood thought that he don't want nobody to know about you. Pretty much, bro. He ashamed of you. I don't know. Maybe it's the opposite way around. Maybe you ashamed of him. Maybe you know who he is. But I don't know. I don't know too many relationships where they like to keep it on low. Unless you're on some deep celebrity status. You get what I'm saying? Where you gotta hide this relationship. because you just don't want to deal with the online drama and all this type of stuff. But basically, everybody's not a celebrity. You get what I'm saying? So why, if you really care and truly love someone, why not share it to the world? But also, who the hell cares, right? You get what I'm saying? So what you guys think, bro? What you guys think, bro? I think you ain't the main one. You ain't the main one. Guys, here we go again. Is this a trend? Is this a trend? Is this what we doing now? Y'all self-checking these ladies? Are y'all self-checking yourselves down there? It can't be that loud. Y'all gotta do all this. This is crazy. What is going on? Man, we just saw the other girl self-checking herself. You sitting here on the couch, then you got a nerve that, did you wash your hands? Did you wash your hands? You trying to pass around norovirus or something, bro? Wash your hands. God damn.
All right, so this is a story time, and I want y'all opinion, like your true opinion. I'm gonna try to get this quickly as possible. I don't like long videos. Anyway, so I was dating this guy here in Houston, and he reached out to me on Facebook, not Facebook dating. I don't do dating apps. It was regular Facebook. I add people sometimes randomly. Sometimes people add me, woo-woo. And he sent me a message and, trying to talk to me or whatever. Cool, we exchanged numbers, okay? We went on 4 dates within about a month and a half, right? 2 dates we went outside. 2 dates was at his house. No biggie, no problem, okay? So here's the red flags in the issue, okay? So, after the 4th date, because the first time we went to a food truck park, the second time we did happy hour at a couple of places, third time he cooked, I brought cheesecake. The 4th time, he invited me over because I wanted to see the Christmas lights, and I brought him some pecan pie. Okay. He said after the 4th date, it's time for me to come up with a date. That was the issue right there. Because why am I coming up with a date? Why is the man telling me what to do? If I want to spend my money, I will. I got money and I'll spend it on the man that I want to. Okay. So next, after that, I told him that, like, at the beginning, I always tell people the same thing. Okay. That I do not drive. I am a passenger princess. I was created to be a passenger princess. And I told him that I never seen my mama drive my daddy around. And so I won't be driving the man around. And that's just that. And so he remembered that from the beginning, and he was like, okay, yeah, I'm not driving you. So the last straw was he said, plan a date. Okay, I planned the date, right? Got the date together. And then I was like, okay, are you going to drive? He said no. He said no to driving me around. And mind you, we in the same city. It's not like we in different cities. We in the same city. Okay. And the driving not even long. You know what I'm saying? It's not like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's not even long. He said no. And so I replied and I said, I don't go back and forth with men, and I'm not going to start today. And I had blocked him. Do y'all think I'm wrong?
I'm glad you blocked this man. I'm really glad you blocked this man. Thank you for blocking this man, because now you don't have to waste his time anymore. Y'all were just wasting time, bro. You was wasting this man's time. He was really just trying to see what you came about, but yet you showed your true colors very early in the stage. All right, maybe you're just looking for a man to take care of you. But these are the type of women that probably be like, I've been single, I've been looking for the right man, I've been looking for the provided type. The man just wanted to see how creative of a date you can get and actually just take the wheel a couple times, bro. That's normal couple behavior, man. If you ever dated with dated a girl or even married couples, be like, you driving? They sit there and had to tell reasons why. They gotta sit there and debate on who driving. It's a real challenge, especially if this man, let's just say this man actually drove for a living. He was a delivery driver. He drove trucks. They don't want to keep driving even on their off days. Sometimes it's just a way of relaxing, not to drive, not to have to worry about it. I'm just saying. That happens. So I'm glad you blocked this man, so you don't have to waste his time anymore. Thank you.
I was dating this one girl and she was just absolutely beautiful inside and out. She was intelligent, ambitious, and she had a 90-day rule that I didn't even care about because I was more interested in getting to know who she was mentally. But the 90 days flew by so fast, and we were about to get intimate, And then she went to unbutton her pants, and I said, "Ooh, coochie stank." And that's the first thing that came out of my mouth because I was startled. It stung my nose, and she was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to get Summer's Eve." And I was like, "Summer's Eve? I mean, you might need more than that. You might need Winter's Eve as well, some Spring Eve, a little bit of Autumn Eve. You really can't miss a season. You really need good treatment for this."
Ain't nothing worse, huh, brother? You ready to put it down? You go to Pound Town, but the plumbing ain't right, huh? You make a visit to Pound Town, man. They ain't clean the streets just yet, man. You can't even maneuver the way you want to maneuver around that thing. That's cold-blooded, bro. Boy said you can't afford to miss any of the seasons.
Okay, so by now, y'all should know I've been abstinent for like 6 years. This month makes 6 years. And so I do plan on breaking it my birthday. But I was talking to my therapist, and she was like, "You mentioned somebody last week, and you act like you didn't want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it this week, right?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, he ain't shit. Like, I shouldn't be, hunching on him, but here we are." And she was like, "You know what? I'm going to give you some bad advice. Make it worth it. Make sure you have a good old time, have a blast, and just make it worth it for you. We could talk about the rest later." AKA do it for the plot. That's all she had to tell me. That's all she had to tell me.
This clip just proves women will give something special to just any old body. Any old man, bro. The worst body. She went from saying this man ain't nothing to just ending her 6-year abstinence for this man, giving him the sole prize that she had, the jewel of the jewels, man. 6 years. 6 years. A forbidden clamshell that's never been seen on the seafloor, never been touched by man. She done gave this man the prize, man. That just tells me, bro. Y'all, man, women just give it up to just anybody, bro. I promise you, bro. Not even, and then make the real man hold out, like a good guy hold out. That's crazy.
Girl dads live longer. New research from a Polish university shows that dads with daughters tend to live longer, and the more daughters a father has, the longer he's likely to live, up to 74 weeks longer for each girl born. And though the study doesn't give one clear answer as to why, it does provide an interesting idea. One theory is that dads with daughters tend to make healthier choices and take fewer risks. An interesting note, the study found that having sons did not impact a father's lifespan. Be sure to...
Damn, it's crazy, man. Y'all want to live longer? Y'all just go have y'all a bunch of girls. Y'all just take that chance, huh? I am not gonna lie. Being a girl dad, man, really being a father to the girl, man, can change your life in ways that I cannot explain, man. And for my real girl dads, y'all know what I mean. So for some reason, it's just changed your life, right? You want to just be there for you. You want to be stronger. You want to be healthier. You want to be the example of a man that you want her to be in love with when she grows up. Those type of things, right? All the movie stuff, blah, 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 But, if you want to extend your years, but, you're going to have 10 girls if you want to live another decade. 72 weeks, that's a little bit more over a year. You get what I'm saying? That's a year and some odd months. So, yeah, man. Have you about 8 girls, you can live up to a decade, man. Nine girls, a decade right there. There you go. Nonetheless, man, I appreciate you guys for watching. Please make sure you like the video. I'll see you on the next one.